So I've decided I'm no longer going to shoot and edit video for my podcast.
And now, a look at this week in podcasting news. It's the Jag Show Podcast.
So for a few months, I recorded video down here in the Jag in Detroit studio. There are some podcasts who love doing video. But for me, I had to know what I don't know. I worked in radio for 15 years. I am an audio specialist. I am not a professional video editor. And the time I was spending editing the video for just this 3 to 5 minute podcast was resulting in diminishing returns. Yes, you'll still be able to get this show on Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok as a video. I'll just be using the Headliner app to create a video with a static image and transcription of the show. It still lives in the same ecosystems as video, just without some of the bells and whistles. In Rob Walsh's presentation at Podcast Movement this summer, he looked at the top 200 podcasts in Apple. How many of them were video? 0. That's right, none. Now, I'm not saying don't do video if you've got a good workflow for it. But as a business owner, I need to focus my attention on the things I do well and that bring in revenue. The same is true for you as a podcaster. Your email box is likely stuffed with offers from a bunch of third-party podcasting apps you've never even heard of. Keep your eye on the ball. Only spend your time on what's important to you and your show. Okay, some podcasting headlines from the last week. Facebook now has an audio tab on its mobile app. It's going to be for podcasts and Clubhouse-type rooms and more. If you want to explore it, you can open the watch button at the bottom of your Facebook app and then look at audio from there. The New York Times is working on a new app to consume news, you guessed it, by audio. It's going to be called simply New York Times Audio. They're actually looking for beta testers for it now. Podcasting app Descript has rolled out a bunch of features with its latest release, including something called Studio Sound, which uses AI to improve audio quality and reduce background noise. It also includes improvements to its editor and an integration for Slack. I've linked to the article listing all the features in today's show notes. She Podcast Live is now, live in Scottsdale, Arizona through Sunday. I know some of the people involved with this, and it's an amazing event. Looking forward to some secondhand nuggets from the event that I hope to share with you next week. And finally, the nominees are out for the iHeartRadio Podcast Awards. I'd tell you more, but except for the nominees and the folks that work for iHeart and are forced to run promos for it on their radio stations, nobody cares. Stay healthy and stay safe. I'll talk to you next week. Later.
If you like what you just heard, share The Jag Show with someone else who's interested in podcasts. You can also follow The Jag Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. For help creating or improving your podcast, visit jagindetroit.com.